Hi, George here, and in this Affinity Photo Add Image to Layer video, I'll be showing you how to bring in images like this and add them onto your project as new layers. It's actually very easy to do, and there are a couple of different ways you can do this, plus a couple of tricks that you may not have seen before. All right, let's use the first method, and this is the easiest, and that's just to drag and drop between two open files. So I have one open file here. Let's open up a second file, and I have one here in my recents list. Here we go. Let's go up here to the top, right where the name is for the file. I'll drag it down and just float this window, and you can actually drag and drop between two projects that are open. Easy to do. Just grab the background layer, drag it over here, and let go, and it brings it right in. So it's easy to drag and drop between open files. Now, one thing about this technique, when you do that, notice up here, this layer comes in as a locked layer. This is in Affinity Photo 2. If you're in the newer Affinity Pixel, which is Affinity 3, they'll come in unlocked instead of locked. Only real difference on that. Let's just get rid of that. So that's pretty easy. Another way you can drag and drop is from a file folder. Let me bring that up. Here we go. Same thing. I'm just going to take this picture, drag and drop like that. And notice now this does not come in as a locked layer. Now it comes in, as you can see here, at the full size. If you want to come in at a different size, you can do that. Let me show you how that's done. I'll bring back up our file window. Here we go. Simply take your picture, hold the Alt key down, and drag as normal. When you let go, you get this place tool right here. You can get that out of the way. You still see it. And just click and drag, and you can then bring this in at whatever size you want, just like that. Very easy to do. Again, that's using the Alt on Windows or the Option on Mac. Same thing, and again, comes in as an unlocked layer. Okay, let's delete this one. Another cool trick in here is you can actually reverse an image while you're bringing it in. Let me show you that one. Over here to the gray wolf. Notice he's facing on the right-hand side here. Same thing, I'll Alt and drag. And let's get this window out of the way. This time I'm going to click and drag to the left, and notice how he comes in reversed. So if I drag to the right, he's going to be normal. If I drag to the left, he's going to come in reversed. And again, whatever size I want. Of course, you can still come in here and readjust your sizes afterwards as well. That always works. So that's the easiest way to bring in images. Another way though, let's just get this out of here, is to use the place command. And that's up here under the file menu and place right here. Same thing, takes you into a window. Let's click on our wolf right here, choose open. Get this place cursor in here. If you just click, it's just going to place it full size. Control Z. Let's do that again. File, place, and choose open. Again, here's our cursor. This time I'll just click and drag, and we can adjust our size. So if you just tap, comes in full size, click and drag. It allows you to adjust the size as you're bringing that in. Very, very useful. And same thing, I can drag right to left and bring them in flipped. Okay, Control Z to get rid of that. Now here's a really neat trick. Go up here to File, come down to Place, and I'll show you both of those. Click on one file, hold the Control key down, click on a second file, choose Open, and this opens up a panel left-hand side. It's called the Place panel. Now you won't see this up here under your window menu. There's no Place panel in here, so you can't just bring this thing up. It only comes up if you're placing two or more images at the same time. You can select either one of these pictures, just like that. And we get a place icon right here. I'm just going to click and drag. Let's just do it this way. There's the one. And then it resets for your next picture automatically. And I'll just tap this one. And here's our second picture. So you can bring in multiple images that way and then just choose the ones you want, bring them in one at a time. As soon as you're done, notice that place window goes away. It shows macro up here now. It doesn't matter. Let's just close that down. But it allows you to bring in multiple images very easily. Get rid of those. Let's show the exact same thing here from a file window. Here we go. I'll use the Control key to select multiple images, drag and drop. This time they both come in without the place window. They just come in at the same exact time. Let's delete these two pictures. There we go. Bring back up our file window. Here we are. And this time I'm going to click on both of these. I'll hold the Alt key down this time, drag these in. And notice if you hold the Alt key, that gives you that little placement icon, and it brings back up the Place dialog box left-hand side. Now let's bring these in just like this. Here's our first one, and here's our second one right back there. There we go. And since we're right here, I'll go ahead and show you what this project will be. I won't do the whole project here in this video, but I'll give you the basic idea. And for that, I'm going to remove the background. Go up here, click on this owl icon. This is the object selection tool. The icon has changed in Affinity Pixel 3, but it's the same location, does the same thing, called the same thing. Give this thing a minute to figure out the picture. It's a little clock right there. Scroll over the girl's picture and click. That selects the girl. Let's go up here to refine. We'll refine the edge. And bring my brush size down just a little bit here. And then just come in and brush along the edge of the fur. Make sure you get a real clean job on this. Now the dark lines are going to be disappearing into the background, but that's okay. Once you get the edges real clean, should be fine. There we go. Let's now set this to a mask. So it works the same in both. There we go. There's our mask. Let's now go over here to our other picture. Exact same thing. I'm still on that owl tool, so we still have that little timer here. There we go. Let's click on the wolf. Go back to refine, and let's just refine that. Okay, here's our basic wolf refinement. That looks good there. And same thing, let's set this to a mask, choose apply. And there we go. There's the basic idea for this composition. It'll take a lot more refinement, of course, to make this perfect, adjusting colors and so forth, putting in some white streaks, things like that. And again, if you want to learn more about how to use Affinity Photo and also Affinity Pixel 3, I have a complete training course for these programs, and you'll find a link for that at the top of the description. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, also subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future, and I'll see you next time.